Hi everyone, in this video I'll be talking about what is a bill of lading, what are the types of bill of lading, and I will be also showing you samples of bill of lading. Firstly, we will be looking at how a bill of lading works in international trade. In this diagram, we have the seller on the left and the buyer on the right. Both parties have entered into a sales and purchase contract for the sale and purchase of goods. I have addressed the different methods of payment in international trade in a previous video in this channel. The link to that video is down in the description box below. Once the contract is signed, depending on the method of payment used, the seller ships out the goods via the shipping agent. The shipping agent will then issue two sets of documents, viz. The original negotiable bill of lading and non-negotiable bill of lading. The non-negotiable bill of lading is not signed, whilst the original bill of lading is signed. Here is a sample of the negotiable bill of lading and the non-negotiable bill of lading. So what is a bill of lading? According to 1907 Halsbury Laws of England, a bill of lading is a document signed by the ship owner or by the master or other agent of the ship owner, which states that certain specified goods have been shipped in a particular ship, which purports to set out the terms on which the goods have been to and received by the ship. After the signature, it is handed to the shipper, who may either retain it or transfer it to the other person. The seller forwards the shipping documents and bill of lading to the buyer. The buyer forwarded the BL to the shipping agent, which issues the delivery order to the port for the release of the goods. The shipping agent handed the goods over to the buyer. Next, we will look at the function of the bill of lading. The bill of lading acts as a receipt for goods. The seller has passed on valuable goods to the shipping agent. The bill of lading acts as a form of receipt that the shipping agent received the goods. As you can see in this document over here, this is the container of goods specified on the bill of lading. The second function is the bill of lading is an evidence of contract of carriage. The bill of lading is a contract between a shipper and the carrier. It outlines the shipping method and terms for transporting the goods from origin to its destination as per the terms of the sales contract, signed between the buyer and the seller. As you can see in this bill of lading, this particular red box highlighted is the evidence of contract of carriage from the port of loading in Port Klang to the port of destination in Felixstowe. The bill of lading is also a document of title to the goods. In order for the named consignee to take delivery of the goods, he must surrender at least one original bill of lading to the shipping agent at the end. An important point to note is that when a bill of lading is issued, it is issued normally in 3 original copies. So why is that 3 original bills of lading copies is being issued? This is because in those days, the mailing system was not so reliable, so they sent the first copy over and kept the 2 other copies in case the first original did not arrive. As you can see in this example of a bill of lading, this indicates that this bill of lading is the document of title to the goods by mentioning that one original bill of lading must be surrendered, duly endorsed in exchange for the goods of delivery order. So we talked about the 3 functions of a bill of lading: receipt for goods, contract of carriage, and document of title to the goods. So who are the parties involved in the bill of lading? I would like you to pause here and download a sample copy of the bill of lading in the link in the description box below. Now, one of the parties involved in the bill of lading is the carrier. And as you can see, I provided you a sample copy of a bill of lading which will indicate the respective parties in the bill of lading. Another party is the shipper. The shipper is the party that surrenders the goods to the shipping agent. Consignee, the party that is supposed to receive the goods. Notified party. Now this is a party who receives notification of a shipment's arrival and whose address appears on the shipping document. Named agent. A licensed agent in a port who transacts the ship's business, such as insurance or documentation for the owner carrier. Master, also known as the captain of the ship. Now we will look at to whom the bill of lading can be consigned to. To order of shipper, to order of bank, to order of importer, to importer. Now let us look at the bill of lading in an LC transaction involving sea transport. The UCP 600 outlines the following types of sea transport. The first is bill of lading, port-to-port shipment, Article 20 of UCP 600. Number 2, transport document covering at least 2 different modes of transport, also known as multimodal transport under Article 19 of UCP 600. The third is non-negotiable seaway bill, covered under Article 21 of UCP 600. Number 4, charter party bill of lading, covered under Article 22 of UCP 600. Now let us look at an old sample of what a sea transport document used to look like. Now let us look at the old sample of the sea transport document, as you can see in this slide. Under bill of lading, which is also known as port-to-port shipment, well, when trade first started, it used to be port-to-port shipment, a single mode of transport that uses sea freight from the port of loading to the port of destination. In those days, they used to call the bill of lading as marine bill of lading, also known as ocean bill of lading, whereby the carrier's responsibility begins at the port of loading and ends at the port of discharge. Now, if we look at this diagram, goods are transported from a port in Southeast Asia to a port in India. Now, let us look at a sample of a bill of lading. Now, you can download this sample of a bill of lading in the link below. As you can see in this bill of lading, the port of receipt and the port of destination is clearly specified. Multimodal transport shipment means combined mode of transport including sea freight, inland and or air freight transportation from the port of destination to the final place of delivery. If we look at this diagram, as time goes by and as logistics develop, the buyer wants the goods to be transported to an inland place by truck. So the goods will have to be shipped from port to port and subsequently taken to the final destination by truck. So this is how the terminology multimodal or combined transport came about. As you can see in this slide over here, I provided a sample of multimodal transport document, which you can also download this sample in the link below. The multimodal transport is identified in the red box, whereby it states that the goods are shipped from Taiwan to Dubai by sea and then by air freight to Zurich. So let us take a look at non-negotiable seaway bill. It's a unique document used in shipment whereby it is not a document of title of the goods. In the case of a bill of lading, in order for the consignee to get the goods, it must surrender at least one original bill of lading, only used in order to get the goods. Whereas, a seaway bill is not a document of title to the goods. Delivery under a seaway bill is upon identification, and there is no need to present any original document. As you can see on the right hand side, this is a sample of a non-negotiable seaway bill, and you can download this sample in the link below. Next, we'll be looking at charter party bill of lading. In a shipment of commodities, for example, palm oil, the shipper would need to charter an entire tanker to ship out the goods. The shipper would then enter into an agreement with a ship owner called the charter party. The bill of lading issued under these circumstances is known as a charter party bill of lading. As you can see on the right hand side, I provided you with a sample of a charter party bill of lading. Now you can download a sample of this charter party bill of lading in the description box in the link below. In conclusion, we've talked about what is a bill of lading, the types of bill of lading, and the samples of bill of lading. Please leave a comment in the comment box below. Which part of this video did you find valuable? And what other further questions you have on bills of lading? Remember, click subscribe to this channel if you'd like to receive any further updates on videos on international trade.